Bienvenidos, worldwide fans of the planet honest entertainment with an edge. Jaime En Fuego here doing a rush reaction. That's right, a little bit of trailer dropping for none other than Mandalorian Season 2. Now, just to give some context, The Mandalorian was most def like one of the best things that Disney has put together since acquiring the property. I really was not the biggest fan of the sequel trilogy. Thought Rogue One was the shit. I mean, really awesome, and Solo is underrated, but yeah, if you're going to be honest about it, the combining forces of Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau for this show was just fantastic. So much better than anybody was anticipating. And I know the second season is premiering October, I believe October 30th. Let me just double check ski here. But yeah, lots of images from this trailer, insane breakdowns all over the interwebs. But yeah, man, let's get rock-a-lockin' on this and see what we got. Yes, October 30th. So I was correct. My memory did not fail me this time. So, okay. Nice little planetary pan overview there. Digging it, digging it. There's our guy. There's Mando. Supposedly bigger, better, more Baby Yoda, obviously. Back to this like tribal sort of vibe with the music. Love it. But where would that take them? Ah. Oh, there's a little cutie. Ah. I was wondering how Jedi-ish we were gonna get. He's like,
this is the way.
Yeah. This is the way. I have spoken. Now the ships just look terrific, man. If you guys watch that behind the scenes where they showed how they filmed it all, it's great. Yeah.
This is no place for a child.
There it is.
Wherever I go, he goes.
So is that Hoth, I wonder? Oh, man. Cyclops dude looks dope. Yeah, adorbs. Doing work, man. Yeah, it is. So I am assuming it's going to be weekly, just like the previous season, as opposed to the binge possibility. But that was actually one thing that I really dug about that is it did kind of turn back into the whole like around the water cooler sort of discussion with that first season of the show. So interestingly enough, we don't see Moff Gideon, I think was the name of the dude who had the Darksaber at the end of the first season, and that was a big time reveal, especially for long-term fans of like Filoni and his work with Rebels, and even back to Clone Wars, obviously. But yeah, this looks slicker and cooler than ever, although still maintaining that like gritty grunginess, like a lived-in looking world that they did a terrific job with the first season, and also just a similar vibe and that grittiness to Rogue One, which is why I like that so much. There was something just too glitzy and glossy about the sequel trilogy, the two JJ films, and obviously Last Jedi people are very divided about that, but yeah, man, they're not really giving you a lot of indication that now was that. Oh boy, I'm trying to think of who. Could that have been Ahsoka? I'm assuming not, but yes, we do know that Jedi's are going to play a part in this, and I like Mando's skepticism about them. He calls them like evil sorcerers or something at one particular point. So yes, the second season is obviously going to take us to all kinds of different terrains once again. I mean, we see ice that looks like kind of Hoth-esque. We've seen this all the stuff on these boats and in the water. Yeah, it's gonna be like a across the galaxy sort of journey, trying to find who Baby Yoda's parents were and all that different stuff, and the child as they call him. I know, but yeah, man, I'm all about it. But I also appreciate the fact that they didn't really reveal a lot story-wise, honestly. You just know that, yeah, Mando's going to be searching the galaxy, trying to reconnect, said a little cutie dude with his own kind or whatever, but really they didn't reveal a lot beyond that. And I kind of appreciate trailers that get you hyped up, and especially, I mean, the hype is real because the first season was so damn good, so they didn't really have to show as much as far as like a deep story trailer or anything, but it's a sin that happens so often in this industry where trailers basically spoon feed you everything. You know the extent of what's going to transpire, especially in films. Films are where a lot of the blame all too often hits. But yeah, man, I am super about this, and it's barely it's not even a 2-minute trailer. So I mean, it pours some gasoline on the proverbial fire of fun and excitement, but yes, kept a lot mysterious as well, which is cool. We are seeing like kind of this prize fighter sort of situation earlier here in the trailer, but yeah, man, October 30th, just a little over a month away. I can't wait. Obviously, all of you guys are too. Now, did you personally feel like this trailer didn't give us quite enough as far as story indications? Did you prefer the fact that it was a little vague, or did that just give you enough to satiate your appetite and get you more stoked about the second season of The Mandalorian on Disney Plus? I'm pumped, man. I'm pumped. I'm assuming we'll probably see at least another more story-driven trailer before October 30th, but who knows? I could always be wrong. But yeah, the streaming is obviously the bread and butter for Disney at this particular point with, the state of the pandemic and everything, and it's looking like they're going to delay Black Widow again, which is coming out November 6th, I believe, in the speculation. So yeah, it's all about the home viewing experience, whether it's dropping $30 on Mulan. Yeesh, yeah, that's a lot in comparison with what you will be knocking down monthly. I think it's like, what, $6.99, $7.99, something like that. I bundle my Disney Plus with the Hulu and with the ESPN, so I think $12.99 is what I paid for that. But nonetheless, man, yeah, this is all eyes are going to be on just streaming and doing stuff like this. So I'm excited. What did you guys think? I've been Jaime En Fuego. You can find me on all social media sectors like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Here on the YouTubes, most recently, I did a retrospective review of David Lynch's 1984 Dune, discussing the extended edition of that film, which clocks in at almost 3 hours in comparison with the original theatrical. That's about 2 and some change. So yes, check that out. I'm also going to be reviewing the pair of Sci-Fi Channel miniseries that they did in the 2000s. So there was Dune, and then it was followed up by Children of Dune, which had Susan Sarandon, a young James McAvoy in it. So I'm pumped for Dune, even if I am speculating that that big sci-fi epic is definitely not going to see that December 18th release date. I think everybody in the theater industry is still just very scared with how Tenet has underperformed. And oh yeah, there's also a review for that on here. And if you like spectacular coverage, myself, the showrunner and producer over there, Cecil Laird, along with Robert Dewell, Marcia Parker, Susie Von Slotta, that's where you can get all of the scarific stuff. We do at least one video there every single day in comparison with here on my personal channel, where I just kind of throw things up here and there as they come along. So, but a like, a share, and a subscribe here for those inclined is supremely appreciated. Once again, I've been Fuego. Y'all have been Rad Status, and until the Reel of Ka comes around once more, hasta luego, Cinemigos, constant readers and viewers alike. Say thank you for a little bit of your time here, and I'm hopeful that we share more of this palaver sooner rather than later. And until then, obviously, may the Force be with you, because this is the way.